Alright, so this is the Daytona. It's a 2-hour race. It's based on the real event in 2000, where there was the 24-hour Daytona race. I mostly shortened it for time's sake, and even shortened it for the video's sake as well. But basically I'm in the number 10 Cobra. I'm recreating the event of the early 2000s IMSA races. So you've got prototypes, you've got GTU, GTO, AGT, which is the class I'm in. So I'm really fighting the two Camaros that are in front of me right now. So essentially in my class I'm in third. But this is a long race, probably one of the longer ones I've done. And it was really a battle between fatigue and tire wear and hoping I had enough gas, pretty much all that sort of stuff. See, I'm getting passed by the prototype there. And then behind me is the Oldsmobile Aurora and the RX-7. Those are in my class. I think there's a few Porsches that are as well. But some of the cars, they just kinda... they're a bit wonky. They're not quite how they were originally. Like the Saleen, there's a Saleen Mustang in this that just dominated a lot of the races and pretty much won every GTO event. But you can see in the bottom left, I put the classes in front of the names of the original drivers, mostly just to kind of know which car was what when I add all the points up and such things like that. This is probably my longest race that I've ever done. It was pretty grueling just to take on, and the sad part is it messed up multiple times, so I had essentially 5.5 hours into this race. It just either was glitching and wouldn't record my points, or one of them I had accidentally pressed the quit button and it reset everything. So that was a good time. So essentially I almost did, what is it, a fifth of the 24-hour Le Mans, or Rolex 24-hour, as it was called. I think it's still called that today. But yeah, the Mustang here, it's got a lot of power. It is just, my tires are still cold. You can say I go off the track almost there. But it is just torque heavy. It wants to burn out in almost any gear, it feels like. I'm surprised I'm still keeping up with the Camaros though up there, and one prototype. I guess he was just caught up in traffic or something. It's an SR, it's a sport racing car, and this is 37 minutes into the race. I don't remember how the Oldsmobile passed me. I can't remember what the reason was, but I'm catching up to him again. A little view from the Aurora itself, which is a pretty crazy car. But I pretty much catch up a lot on the straights. It's even with some of the SR car, the sport racing prototypes, which is crazy. But you can see I'm reeling him in. I think I don't go for the pass here because it's already pretty close to that turn 1 here. And you can see he just kind of zips by, but he's still there. And I go in a little too much. I kind of hit him there. I kind of squeeze him between the wall and the my car. But he's still fighting, still side by side. And he kind of gets his revenge here. He just kind of gets a little shunt on me, which is fair. But he gets away really quick, and I think he just ends up fighting that Porsche up there, and that allows me to catch back up to him. Surprisingly, I thought he was gone for a while, and I'd have to fight him for a few more laps to catch back up to him, but no, he's right there. I think I could get the pass on him, but still manages to pull away. Pretty good. That thing's got some good corner ability to it. But here I go wide because I'm scared of that Porsche, and then I go for it. And this is pretty much where I catch back up to him, just because of that straight line speed that the Cobra has. It's pretty good. Coming up to the kink, or the chicanes. I think I got a better braking point on him, but yeah. Most of the AI seems to stop pretty early there, I feel like, but I don't know, it could be their car setups. I tried to give them pretty high levels and about 30 aggression, or they just kind of become very hostile and just dive bomb you. That straight line speed of that Mustang, though, is insane. And then the rest of the race, I'm pretty much gold. I don't know, I guess his tires are just really worn. He must be pushing really hard. I don't know what it is, but I managed to get away pretty good. Let's see, where's this? So this is sometime in the race. I forgot to put it in, but it's that blue one right in front of me, that prototype. Somehow it's for position. I'm guessing he just fights traffic a lot, but there was a point where I pitted and I forgot to put that in, and he got ahead of me, and so I'm on fresh tires trying to catch him. And I don't even know how, because he's a Riley and Scott. He's a prototype car, but I guess because he's fighting with traffic, he's just slower. So this is about, you know, as far as I can get with an SR. Surprisingly past him, because on the straights the Mustang just dominates. In the actual real race, back in the day, the Camaro won first overall. So these cars can definitely do it as long as there's a lot of straights, but that's the thing. Yeah, you can see he's just sticking behind. He should have gone up high. That's usually the case with these, but I don't know, I guess he just likes cruising with the RX-7, so I take advantage of that. But coming up, he puts a lot of pressure on me anyways. He somehow gets past the RX-7 and decides to really put pressure on me near the end of the race. I just try to put as much distance between us as I can. That's about all I can do in these sections. And this is about the final 2 laps, 1.5 lap. This is about an hour and 30 minutes in, somewhere around there. And this is where the prototype is just behind me going for position. I think the original car was yellow, but I can't remember. But the liveries are just not quite the actual cars, so a lot of the cars are similar, not quite the same. It is nice seeing the little cam in the corner. I gotta see if I can implement that more. I didn't think of it till later on, but I think it's okay. I think what is in front of me there, that's I think that's an SR2, Sport Racing 2, which is a less powerful prototype body, smaller engine. So I think that one is, I can't remember if that's a Mazda. It looks like the Mazda, the Kudzu Mazda. Easy pass, because it's not quite as strong as some of the Sport Racing models. And that's the other one, because there's 2 of them in this race, and that's the other Kudzu Mazda right there. And then I'm actually lapping the Aurora there. I guess he pitted, and I pretty much managed to get quite a good lead on him at some point. I mean, yeah, that's a Kudzu Mazda right there too. trying to get away from that Oldsmobile, but we're both caught in traffic. The more technical infield. I hit the bump there, and that car gets a little bouncy. It has a really firm suspension. And you can see the car just goes. Almost went way in there. Had to correct it. And you can see the Oldsmobile behind me catching up. The prototype. And then the one in front of me. The two Camaros are behind me, but they're actually ahead of me at this point. They just dominated. They were really fast. I don't know. And I guess that would be the finish. You can see my overall results. I got 10th overall, but in my class, I at least did get second next to the Camaro fighting with a Dodge Viper GTSR. But that does it for this race, and then we'll move on to the next in the next episode.